Hey, what's up, guys? So we got another rematch. This time we're matched up against MoistAvengers, and they've done quite a good job recruiting, I think, since our last match. Um, and obviously we've lost a few people too. So this is kind of a mismatch now, but we'll try our best. See how it goes. Um, and with this new what's it called Endless Fury battlefield, it's you see a lot of Palmeras in the corner, and they're pretty hard to take down. And I think the easiest, at least for my roster, the easiest team to use for that is to use the combination of Elmist and Zania, and then I threw in. And Idritha helps a lot too because she's like that. She gives you that punch to be able to actually do some significant chunk damage to her. For the most part, fighting some of these higher level alliances, you see Palmeros of like 190 or 200 with high ascension level. It's pretty hard to actually do a lot of damage. And we ran into that later in this war. And then I actually went after Midas here because I think this defense had the energizing bow on Palmera, which I don't think it would have made. I don't think it made any difference for this match because I actually had Zania going anyway. So, but it could make a big difference because like her firing first versus firing after I fire, it's quite quite different. Because if she fires first, then there's a good chance that I'm gonna lose one of my heroes. I mean, she's like the one hit kill. Like it's pretty much almost a guarantee that she's gonna one hit kill you, unless you're like heavily shielded and has some kind of damage reduction. But it's not likely. So I mean, the only hero, at least in my lineup, who can survive a hit from her is probably just Idritha. I don't know if that's for sure. And for this team, I threw in Percival, so he adds this, like a next, I guess, a safety valve of reducing her accuracy as well. So I mean, the way I see it right now, you can go at her a few ways using Zania to drain her mana so she never goes off, or you can use some kind of Idrith Forest team where you have dodge and accuracy decrease. So you're basically, hoping that she would miss. It's not ideal, but that's probably better than most other options, right? And so now I'm able to take her out, and then now it's just, being able to work the board a little bit and then get rid of Elmist. I think Elmist is probably. I should probably take out Elmist first before Melfort. Melfort is just annoying, and I think at this point, as long as I still have my leftmost hero alive, it shouldn't be a problem because they, the defense is not going to do enough damage to me at this point to make any difference. And I have I gave Idritha a weapon with what it's called, lifesteal. So she can, she's basically she can self-sustain, or she's self-sufficient essentially. Like I don't need another healer. Like even if everyone else die, but she can essentially pull this off by herself at this point. And yeah, I think that's kind of like the kind of weapon you probably want to give your leftmost hero, just something that can help her or him sustain the fight. Being able to survive. Survivability is probably the key. You're gonna have enough damage. Another thing is, yeah, you probably want to put in either a heavy sniper or someone who hits all. Like Elmist is not bad, especially if you have like a really high level Elmist, like a +5 that can do more than just damage. I think Morella is probably really good too, putting that spot. But that's kind of situational as well, because some battles you really want a sniper to have the ability to take out each individual hero. I think one of the fights later, I had to do that. So this fight, she didn't have Palmera in there, so, and I think even if she had Palmera, I probably can still use this lineup, just because how much shielding I have with this lineup. And another key is, you really should change your runes between each battle. I do this off of the recording. I do it before the fight, before I set it up. So, and I'm actually checking to see what, just read the description again, just to make sure that I'm not missing something. And then I think I ended up putting Zeus in that spot for this war, for this battle. Because initially I was thinking like I can put Jacob there, and then he can be my, like that sniper that's gonna do a lot of damage. But I ended up putting Zeus there because I think the attack increase is gonna help with all those thunder stones. So hopefully I can do quite a bit of damage sustained. And with the Neo weapon, I got quite a nice board, obviously. And then like right here, I had a choice. I can either go after Elmist or Idritha or what's her name, Garabeth. I ended up going after Idritha because I know that I'm pretty sure that I didn't have enough to kill Elmist at this point. And I suspect, the Elmist was +3. So, if I hit him, he's gonna gain mana, and then I don't want him to charge and then get more shield. And then, if I don't kill Idritha, next turn, Elmist is gonna go off, charge up Idritha, and then I'm probably gonna lose a hero. And then as you can see there, Zeus's Thunderstones did quite a bit of damage. I mean, he really is almost dead just from the hit alls and the Thunderstone. Yeah, even with Jacob, doing quite a bit of extra damage to weak elemental, where I'm not being able to eat into Elmist's HP until when I hit him with the Thunderstone. So, and I think I can get him here. So I put the defense down on Malfour. Yeah, Malfour is quite annoying with the revive or chi death kind of ability. But I just wasted a turn there so that I can use these hopefully just Thunderstones to do damage and then kill him, because I don't want to move a lot of stones so that he gets more shield. And then so finally got him. And I think at this point we were kind of we have a little bit of talk to within our alliance to figure out which defenses you have the ability to take on. And then I came across this one. I was showing. My initial lineup was actually a Samuel plus Helena, just trying to take advantage of Jane. And then I posted in our alliance or chat. I'm like, is this suicide? And then everyone's like, yeah. And I ended up changing this to the Antide. No, like it's really helpful just to, like you're gonna have ideas of how you're gonna attack some, like a defense. But if you throw out the idea and ask for feedback, that's probably the best way to like just to gauge if it's a good or bad idea. For the most part, just talking about it is gonna help you figure something out. And then, like this team, I'm not sure if the vortex is bugged or something, but like it's going off like crazy for me at least. And like that's what I've been using against Jane now. It actually works because I guess the vortex doesn't trigger Jane's passive heal, so it's a good way to kill Jane. And then it looks like I'm gonna end up with just Palmera. And luckily she hit someone who she can't one shot, so yeah, I think this is probably gonna be pretty close. Yeah, so like one thing I noticed with Palmera, I don't know if it's just a visual thing, but when you cast your special, she gets that damage reduction buff. So I haven't, because you can't really test with her because you're not sure, but I think she gets the reduction right away. But I can be wrong on that. And this one, yeah, I didn't use this green team against the previous team because I think I want to say that team is trying to bait you into using green. Like I kind of like the way it's set up because he's got Ariel or not, what's her name, Aaliyah in the middle, and then so she's gonna heal if you don't kill her right away. But with greens, you might be able to. And then, like any good solid green team is gonna have Isadora. So if Cathbad somehow goes off, then there's a chance you're gonna get mushroomed like your whole team. So I don't know. So I mean that's the primary reason I didn't use my green team. I went against this one. This one, again, it's not a. You got to be careful with El Mist because he doesn't have any other hero other purple hero other than El Mist. So I'm like, okay, I can probably be fine with this one. And that's a lucky cascade there. And so there is increase in damage to stones when you do a cascade. So when you combo, there's gonna be some increase in your damage. I don't know the exact amount. It's like maybe like 5 to 10%. So, but I think it increases with the number of combos you do. So it's always better if you can combo into something. Then you know you're gonna get extra damage. So I'm gonna combo into another star. So that's better than just popping that star and then lose all all the greens. And at this point, these two heroes are not gonna do enough damage to me. So it's just me having enough damage to eat through the shield. Actually took a while, but I got rid of Midas first because Midas is actually gonna give more shield, and he's easier to take out because of the overload. because once you get through his shield, it doesn't come back until you use a skill or he fires again. Whereas Malfoy, he's gonna get shield from his weapon, which is based on number of stones you activate. So go after Midas if you have to choose between these two. Midas is gonna be easier. And then I pretty much have so the good thing with these healing stones is that like they do give mana, and then you do get double with ghosting. So once you have an open A, you can basically keep your team going. You're just gonna get a lot of mana. It takes a while, but we'll get there. So close. I think I probably this lasted until I think this lasted until I got damage increase. So yeah, I mean that's another thing. Like if you get into a situation where you're just stuck, it's probably better to just not do any specials and just move the stones, and then because I think the damage boost kicks in after I think it's 24 turns or something like that. So it's all about how many turns you played, not time based or anything. So if you want to just speed it up, just do a lot of stones, and then you'll eventually get the damage increase. Oh, and so I guess I'll start talking about the next one. I kind of messed up and I didn't record the next battle. That's actually probably my favorite battle of this war. Just how I think I used my Samuel team. I put Palmero on the left wing. So this is another endless fury against I believe it's I think someone confirmed a +5 Palmera. So another way to kill Palmera is to use Samuel. I think it has to be 180, or you have like some kind of skill increase weapon, so that you're at maxed skill. So he converts 100% of the heal into damage. So that way, if a +5 Palmera kills one of your heroes, then she's gonna die herself. So, that's kind of what I did, and so like it's still not 100% because there's a chance that she's gonna hit your left wing hero and then not kill that hero. So, and then you basically wasted that chance. So that's the team I used. I put in Survivor there to hold the whip so I can get everyone charged, and I used I actually used the Sword of Naya on Samuel so that I can get the Reds going. Once I charged at the first turn, Palmera is almost going ready to fire, so I put Samuel's violence debuff on Palmera, and then she hit Survivor, killed him, and then killed herself. And at that point, like I wasted a few turns to get the stones and everything, and then the Colette did quite a bit of damage to me actually. Killed everyone except for Palmera. I mean, after I took out their Palmera, I pretty much knew that my Palmera is not gonna die, because they don't have enough to kill Palmera at that point. So basically this is Palmera show from my end, and so that was quite a fun battle actually. Too bad I think I pressed the button and it maybe didn't take, and then I just thought it started recording and it just didn't. So anyway, I was hoping to. So at the start of the war, I was looking through the roster and then looking at ours. I'm like, okay, we might be able to get 2 resets. So I kind of want to wait for a second reset so I can take on another team. But at this point, like it looked like we weren't gonna make it, so I just went ahead and took on another team. It's probably a good thing I took on this team. Like, my this last team is not very. I don't think it's very strong, and I, I don't really know what I can do to improve this team. But I do like the Royal Guard. Um, once those 3 are charged, I can pretty much sit back and just wait for them to hit me. I wanted to get rid of Mary here because I don't have a cleanser, and I don't want to take cumulative damage since I don't have a heal. So got rid of her, and then like it's pretty much they're either gonna do suicide or I'm just gonna take them out one by one. So. And I'm pretty sure I ended up with just the survivor. So, just like the name would suggest, right? He's a survivor. It's usually him at the end. So very annoying hero. And like you kind of have to use a pretty solid team to take him out too. So yeah. Anyway, we got destroyed pretty bad in this war again. Not ideal, but we'll get back there. We'll probably so hopefully we can recruit a little bit and then get back to the top tier. So right now I think we're like kind of in the second, maybe third tier now. But we should be able to get back there soon. Hopefully. Yeah, it's kind of hard to recruit now. Like given the direction of this game, it's not. How should I put it? It's not very encouraging to to do anything. So it's just kind of sit back and just play with what you got. And then I think at the end we got pretty close to a second reset. And I think they got pretty close to a 4th reset too. I was joking with Napala and Fluffy at the beginning. I was like, I think they're gonna get 3 easily, but the 4th one might be tough. And they got pretty easy. They went through us like that. And then I think we had a few more flags left, but I don't think they were gonna. I don't think they were. They had the teams to go through like a Palmera. So anyway, thanks for watching.